Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 5. We have started our second full season here in the series, and I've got really unfortunate news, and it comes by way of looking at future plans. And as you can see, new season, rival, angry, rival, friend, nice, rival, upset, rival, angry, rival, and rival. I started to look a lot into it, and it looks like we have to run it with the rivals turned back on, not to clear it because it won't clear, but you can very slowly by somehow trying to race clean around these drivers. You can change the tone, move them from rival to angry, and then you can have your Twitter conversations compliment them to cool their tempers. And that's what we got. So what we did was we went ahead and turned the rival system back on right here. Disable rivals in career mode is turned off, which means double negative equals a positive, which means it's turned on. So there's that. As you can see, we've got a custom paint scheme for our truck that doesn't come with the game, although I did put it into the template format. So if I do choose to, with this paint scheme, I can in fact change the color of it at any time I want to. I went with the yellow and the green. Those were two of the logos. I do have the Kerblam King logo on the pillar, and so that was fun to put on there and figure out how to do all that. But I think it turned out pretty nice, considering at any time, like I said, I could change the color of this whole thing, which is what makes it unique. I could have just made this scheme pretty easily, but doing it with the custom coloring and allowing it to do it made it pretty unique for me. So anyway, having said all that, well, what we've got to do for this race at Daytona is just survive. I don't know how well we're going to do around the other trucks, but we need to come out here and do the best we can. We only have $37,000 in the bank, so the best thing we can do here is max our engine out, which I'm actually going to do with Marie because she'll do that. Max the aero out, max the suspension out, come over to our speedway and work on maxing that out with Alina. Save it. And that's all we've got, folks. Our super speedway truck is much better than it was last year, and I think we might be able to vie for a potential victory if we're able to play our cards right. I don't know what to expect, but that's the goal. Our incentive contract has us have 4 top 15s over 4 races. That means we have to place top 15 in every single race. That is a very aggressive move on my part, but I think with a potential upgrade or upgrades coming up, we can do it. Another thing is we are in the Xfinity Series. We are racing with Mike Harmon Racing in that league. We are racing our own car. I didn't want to take over the car of either of the other drivers on that team. So hopefully we're going to get more money from there that we're also not spending that we can put into the truck, which will help us grow our truck team. I have upgraded all the drivers. All but 2 of them responded to me. They've all been upgraded and added in with their upgrades. They got a big boost at the end of the season, so I should expect probably by the 16th race of this year for us to start seeing them vying for potential victories in the league. Okay, I've said a lot, and we need to run this race. We've got 100 laps, 250 miles, next era energy at Daytona coming right up. Well, the problem here is that there's nobody to draft out there with. Nobody stays out there, or no one comes out when I'm out there. So I'm just going to go ahead and run the qualifying right now. 48.946 is your pole position. Honestly, they wanted us to hit a 48.722 for our goal time in practice. So that's dumb. I guess technically you could have gotten there in the draft, but I don't know. Anyway, we're going to not get that qualifying spot, but we're actually about 2 seconds off of that. All right. Finishing off lap number 1 of our qualifying effort. On to lap number 2 and the one that counts, as he said. Try to be as smooth as possible. Keep it off that apron. We're not going to go down extremely far. Okay, or we're going to bounce off the apron. Yeah, front end looks a little bit different from this view on the board. I'm sure it looks pretty different with the Toyota as well. There we go to turns 3 and 4. Was hoping to get into that 50 flat area. Not sure if we're going to be able to do that, but we'll find out right now. So we come through the trioval yet again, down onto the apron as much as possible. Right, there we go, 50.721, and it is last place. And the concern there is without anybody behind us, we'll lose the draft. Hopefully that's not the case. Also, I forgot to mention we have 2 newcomers to the series. They'll be the final 2 coming into the truck series, and I'll go over that with you guys as we get to them. Your top 5 for qualifying: Grant Enfinger, Johnny Sauter, Jordan Anderson, Angela Rutch, and Matt Crafton. Getting into your custom drivers, Max Koss comes in the top 10 at 10th place. David Schildhouse in 14th. Matt Malone, a newcomer, an iRacer. He's coming into 15th place. You'll see that truck at some point, or I'll show it at the end of the episode. I meant to pop it up earlier. I forgot. Michael Chavez, 17th. Parker Smith, 19th. Taylor Carpenter, 20th. John Perez, 21st. Lance Norrick, 22nd. Jeremiah Graham, 23rd. Gary Norton, 24th. Eliza Bethel, 25th. Bradshaw Stout, 26th. Matt Kenseth, 27th. Casey Kane, 28th. Speedy Jones, 29th. Bryce Egan, 30th. Bernardo de Oliveira is another new driver out of Brazil. He's one of our subscribers, the only one from Brazil. And he comes in 31st place. You'll see his truck in just a moment as we start to race. And then we came in 32nd place. News here. We've got Stuart Friesen is a friend. Parker Smith had to change his engine after qualifying. He's in the back. Max Koss failed technical inspection. He is in the back. You kind of got a glimpse of the number 80 truck on our left there for a moment. We're going to focus up right away here, though. There you go. There's his paint scheme. Got the Brazil flag on the trunk. And the paint scheme following the sponsor that he wanted.
Hold that line, driver.
I know I'm in the middle right now, which isn't super smart, but if I could get up in front of, there we go, in front of Egan, we might get the push we need from him to stay up with the draft. And I'm hoping that these trucks just don't decide to blast into me because we're in a new season.
Still there.
Oh, Parker Smith not really running into us, so that was nice. We came off the gas just a little bit to avoid ramming into the back of Oliveira. We're concerned with the draft, so I'll get behind Egan and hopefully we'll stay up now. $19 left in stage number 1. We're going to get a nice run here, see if I can kind of slowly go up a little bit. Nah. I just need to stay with Egan here, and I'm just going to have to learn this year. Oh, I did do one adjustment to Egan's truck where it was just a 50-50 split on the Good Wrench and Napa. If you notice, the line on the back looks like a tear. It is all torn up now. It goes all the way through the whole thing. It's a tear effect, so it looks like the black paint is tearing into the yellow paint. Not sure how good of a look you'll get at it, but that's what it is. Maybe one of the thumbnails will show it really well.
Stay low, stay low.
We are in the draft with Stout, but I don't know if we're going to be able, it's enough to pull us up because he's just out of range, so we'll get back in behind Egan again. Hoping not to lose it. See what kind of run we can get. We are running the back, but that means nothing at this point. We're just a move away from getting a couple spots and being right in the thick of it.
Stay low.
Like right now, as we are in Stout's draft, and Smith jumps to the inside lane,
Still there.
getting in front of us. And hopefully we're able to maintain with him. I'm going to obviously work the throttle so I don't run into him.
Still there?
But I also can't lose the draft or I'm in big trouble. Oliviera comes down on the inside. There we go.
Stay at the bottom here. Clear all
Actually
around.
teaming up with him right now. Oh, there's Smith coming down in front of us, which I'm going to, again, get off the gas. As I read, clean racing with those drivers, that'll make all the difference. So I got to take the clean chances where I can. They say it takes longer to mend the relationships than it does to wreck them. So we'll have to be careful with that as well. But whatever we can do here is what we're going to do.
Stay high, stay high.
Even if it just ends up being one driver at a time, that's what we're going to do, is focus on mending the relationship with that one
Still
driver.
there?
Honestly, based on drivers that murdered us last season, I'd say Max Cost and
Wow, that's fast.
John Perez would be the two that I'd be trying that with, but hey, Oliviera's kind of toting this inside line, but not really going anywhere. We're not really going anywhere either, so I'd like that to change.
Careful, still there.
Wow. Kenseth driving down onto Smith. I don't know. I think that was intended for us, but instead it happened. Oh, yeah, it is intended for us because he's driving down on us right now. All right. Okay. That makes it harder for us to get anywhere either, but we do have Egan behind us to help hopefully give us a push. Rayum and Austin Hill up front are battling it out.
Still there? Still there.
Connected up. There's Matt Malone's truck up on the right, that red, white, and blue truck. We'll get a better look at it in a minute here. Maybe. So we're going to get hit pretty hard from Stout, but we will take the spot from him. Oh, we got a nice run actually on the inside here, so we're going to keep it that way. It's a really nice view of Matt Malone's truck.
Stay low, stay low. Wow, that's fast.
As he fades back a little bit, but there it is.
Careful, still there.
Need to stay in Kenseth's draft.
Careful, still there.
All right, Olivier going to drop down a little. Nope, he goes up the track. Kenseth clears, goes up the track. We lost the draft completely because of that. But here comes Stout. It looks like he's actually going to give us a bump, and that could be okay.
There on the
Nope,
inside.
he got to our inside. Never mind.
Hold your line, got
Oh,
one
and I can't
inside.
get in on inside of Egan either. That's not good. Oh, we've got a smoker in front of us. That's going to bring out the caution. We'll pit because we're in the back. Why wouldn't we pit? And here we go. Eliza Bethel out of this race. 3 laps down, it's showing her. So unfortunate for the Frozen Toes Racing team, as they are out of the Daytona 250.
Keep digging. 10 to go. Stay on the bottom. Stay on the bottom.
All right, get a nice little run here. Rolling with Stout, take a couple spots. We've got Egan behind us. That helps with the push.
Stay on the bottom here.
As we try to get up to this next group of trucks. With this run, Egan can stick with us. Maybe we could get some more. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, of course, because I gave up my drafting spot with Malone, and there we go. We're all right. Just need to keep it off of... Oh, Kenseth going to drive down on us, as a rival would.
Stay on the bottom here.
All right. Race is so far from over, it's ridiculous.
High, careful.
We're halfway through the first stage, so let's go ahead and speed things up. We'll be back on the mic with you next caution or at the end of this stage.
No points that stage, but plenty of racing left.
Well, you know, we lost the draft. It sucked. I think everyone will pit. We'll stay out. No one's pitting. We're gonna pit. All right. We'll be right back. At least we're caught up to everyone again. Problem is, without anyone behind us, we don't have any push, so it's hard to stay with everyone.
Be ready.
Unless I can somehow get a quick jump and get around Egan or something. I'm not sure. Max costs on our outside may not be a great thing. I was hoping he was going to stay up
Stay on the bottom here.
for a lot longer. Oh, he was cordial with us. That's weird. Fresh start? That'd be nice. Reason's back here. That's weird.
Careful, still there.
We're going to hang on. Oh, well, he was cordial down the straight. Not anymore. And we're going to lose the draft. Wow. If we lose the draft, I'll fast forward. We're not going to just talk while I drive around the track. That's not what I'm going to do. Yeah, we lost the draft completely. We'll fast forward things until a caution comes out or the end of the stage. I'm sorry. It's just not. We're not racing anyone. I am not going to keep the regular speed going. That's just a waste of your time and my time at that point. Well, I mean, it's not a waste of my time. I'm driving it. I'm displeased, but you know, we actually, believe it or not, I will say this before we speed up. This does give us the benefit of technically clean driving. So being back here doesn't make anyone mad, and it could improve relations with some of the drivers. All right, but unfortunately, we're already 2.5 seconds back, and we've got, like, I don't even know how many laps are in here. Hold on. 17 laps, so we've got 15 left at the line, I believe. I'm hoping that we don't get lapped. Well, if we do, we'll be the only truck a lap down. We'll get our lap back, so I guess it doesn't matter. All right, we'll speed things up here, folks. We'll be back on the mic. Caution or when the stage ends. Sucks, but this is how it is.
No points that stage, but plenty of racing left.
I just had a caution come out at the end there because we still had 2 laps to go. Everyone's pitting. We are going to pit, but we're just going to do 1 can and right sides because we pit otherwise. And we're going to risk some stuff here to hopefully get some spots. Hopefully. We got some spots.
Coming to the green, driver. Almost ready.
This is big for us because having trucks behind us keeps us in the draft. Considering we had to speed up that whole entire stage, we may not speed this up because we're going to be in the race the whole time, which is great for us. Hopefully. Hopefully. That's not to say we don't get moved like that by Jeremiah Graham, who instead of getting behind us, got up on our front right fender and tried to wreck us. We're okay.
Got one outside.
We're in the draft. We're still in the draft. Graham gets around us. No Rick gets around us.
You're all clear up top there.
Chavez runs into us. Drop back a handful of spots. We're picking up speed to get back up to these other trucks. Not really the best track to be running into trucks on, but okay. Trying to grab whatever draft I can here. Here goes Schildhaus. He'll come down on us, but looks like he's going to be a little polite. Oh, there it is. There it is. That slows us down so much when they do that. Slows them down, too, as he gets real loose. Casey Kane dropping back a little bit. We're only a couple positions out of our goal of 15th. I mean, if we fail it at Daytona, that would kind of suck for the next 4 races as far as getting that bonus money. All right, here we go. Big run off the gas to not run through Casey Kane. We got Jeremiah Graham next to us. Gustine there as well. Graham bouncing off of us. Graham bouncing off of us. Graham can't bounce off of us anymore because he's behind us now. I'm just going to hug that inside turn so we don't lose the draft and have him wreck us. We come off the gas a bit. Oh, now we came back on the gas. Oh, come on, Kane. All right. Partner up with Gustine, which means I want to go to the outside and stay with him. Oh, we lose that partnership. That's not great. I was hopeful that he would stay up with us. That's all right. We didn't really lose anything. Thus far, we haven't lost anything, at least.
Say hi, say hi.
We're still heavily in the draft.
Excellent lap there. Good job.
Yes, it was actually a very good lap, but the problem is we don't really have much else going for us. Oh, okay. Do not drag the brake on this game, apparently. It is a huge hit to your speed. Wow, I barely tapped the brake just to, I mean, I can't even tell you the minute amount of pressure I put on the brake, and as you saw, it was a really heavy drop in speed. Don't want that.
Careful, still there.
We'll take some contact from John Perez. Nothing major. Wasn't nearly as bad as some of the other trucks have been. I truly thought that the rivals reset at the end of the season. That's on me. We have no rivals in the Xfinity series, but we need to make some friends up in the Cups or in the Truck Series. That's for sure. Little contact, nothing major for Kane. Love to get up into Natalie Decker's draft and get pulled up around Kane and Rick. It's not happening. We don't have the speed to do that. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. I'm just going to stick with this draft and see what we can do to get a run. We're here. We're here. Doesn't matter to him. It doesn't matter to Kane. And he's going to slow us down by running us up the track like that. All right. Going to run us down the track, or what if I push you around Rick? Nope. He slows up when he has contact with Rick. That's going to get us up closer to being in front of him.
Still there.
Concerns as we go into the turn, but I guess no concern left as we go into turn number 3 and have no contact from Norick or
Still
Kane. And now we're up in the top 10. That's a big deal. That is a big deal.
Keep hitting your mark.
Jason White on our outside. He is not an enemy. Harmon, ironically, as we race for Harmon Racing in the Xfinity, but in the Truck Series, he's a rival. Hopefully we can change that
Still there.
here by just driving better than... At the end, I mean, we never give ourselves a chance. I turned that off all season long so we didn't get more rivals. Little did I know. I should have just left it on and tried to mend relationships, you know?
Still there.
Oh well, we'll do it this season, and hopefully by the end of the year we won't have nearly as many rivals. I think we have 13 rivals
Still there.
and one friend, which is Friesen. And I'll tell you what, having a friend on the track is way more fun than having 13 rivals.
Still there.
Just cruising around right now. Not much else I can do, hanging out behind Harmon. Trying to maintain our position while moving up a little bit, maybe even. Austin Hill on our outside now as we've gotten around Johnny Sauter. Harmon kind of goes to the middle. That was weird. Should have definitely stayed down. We're going to pass the entire outside. Then you can figure out where you're going to go.
Hold your line 3 wide.
I think that's Jordan Anderson up in front. Yeah, next to Spencer Boyd. 51 laps left in this 100-lap race. Next lap around will be the halfway mark. We're finally in the thick of it, folks.
Got one peeking outside.
Finally in the thick of it. We're going to lose some of that right now because I came way off the gas not to run into Harmon. There we go. Get that draft back down the back stretch. So we battle it out with Enfinger. Try to get back up to Harmon and work on Hill and Rayum. Would be nice.
Stay on the bottom. Car outside. Hold your line.
Here we go. This will be a nicer run. We can stay with them.
Halfway. This time by.
Rutch goes to the middle. Is she going to come back down in front of Harmon? No, because we got a draft with Harmon. Oh, but somehow we lost some speed there. That's weird. I didn't come off the gas at all. All right. All right.
Got a car high now.
Austin Hill teams up with us. That's going to be a big boost. We're going to take a nice run up into Harmon's bumper. We're not going to hit him, but we're going to get back up there. Spencer Boyd teams up with us. Another big plus for us here, as we have gotten up into the top 5. Lot of racing to go. Just under halfway left. So anything can happen. We are up here running with the leaders. In the next 20 laps, we could be back running in 31st. You never know. Obviously not what we want, but it might be what we get. Anderson goes high. We're going to stay with Harmon and give him the push. Not even. We aren't even touching him. As we're going to run up into second position with that huge run down the back stretch. It looks like Rutch gets up with Anderson, but he's dropped back to 4th place as Spencer Boyd rolls with us. And Spencer Boyd will stay with me. So I'm going to jump to the inside. Harmon brings it down on me and spins me out. Yep, there we go. Okay. That sucked, but that's all right. Speedy Jones appears to be out of the race. He led the race at one point. He brought that caution out right before the end of stage 2. Got Chavez on our inside. I'm going to drop back.
Careful, still there.
We're still 10 laps short on fuel, which isn't great. But if I can stay with Chavez, I might be able to get to the inside and start making some work. I don't know. They're already starting to look like they're driving away, but we'll see what happens. Doesn't take much to stick with them going through 1 and 2. I know that. We really just need a row of trucks behind us, though. That's what I need. Being on the outside is not at all where I want to be, but I needed to get the most speed I could. Chavez was where we were going to get it. Oliveira back here, he's going to get a run right there, and I'm going to drop down to try to stick with him. We get a run. We've got 3 wide in the very back here. So we get up to Oliveira's bumper. There we go. Looking good so far. Parker Smith being cordial for some reason, but I appreciate you very much so.
Careful, still there.
Hoping to get a run again. There we go. A little bit of touch on that apron, but it was not a big deal. We got Chavez ramming into our bumper. I'm going to jump to the inside of Oliveira to avoid him. Chavez running into us and Oliveira running into us. Okay. We're getting pushed down on the apron by Chavez right now. So cordial driving is gone, and we're about to lose the draft. And it's going to be a bad loss of draft. Here's the thing, though, folks, that you don't understand. These trucks, well, they've got a lot less laps in their tanks than we have. About 10 less. So we hope that they all have to pit and then a caution would come out. That would be the prime thing to happen. We're not going to catch them, so we're going to speed it up until that caution or pit stops happen.
Call to caution.
Well, everyone is pitting. We'll pit because... Huh? Why is this doing this? Oh, there we go. We'll do that. Do right sides again, and maybe we'll get back up in the pack. I hope we do. Nope! Angela Rutch is out of the race. And, we're back up with the pack. We just... Biggest fear is we're going to get absolutely smashed again by other trucks. Hopefully not. We'll see what happens. Parker Smith has actually been cordial this whole race. I hope that means that we're not... Never mind. Right as I said that, there it is. I can't give up. He's got to stay behind. There we go. I was going to say I can't mess with that. He's got to stay back there. I need someone. I need a pusher. So whatever it takes, push me. That's fine. Smash into me. That's fine.
Careful there. All right, you're clear.
So I got to get this run. Oh, this is huge, huge.
Still there. Outside.
Oh, I don't care if he's still there. I'm not losing this position.
Nice and easy,
Oh. Come on, come on, come on. We can't lose.
Hold that line,
Can't
driver.
lose a pusher.
Careful, still there.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Careful, still there.
This is so important that we're able to get into the
Still
thick
there.
of it, because then we have cars or trucks behind us. And that's a big deal.
Stay high up here. All right, you're clear there.
Bear with me. We're obviously not sped up right now, but this is intense.
Still there.
I need to do whatever I can to get whatever positions I can get, you know?
Still there. Still there.
This isn't good. Give us that push, yeah.
Careful, still there.
No, no, no.
Still there inside. Slow's clear.
Man, that dude will
Alright,
drive
you're
down on
clear.
the apron just to catch my fender.
Stay low, stay low.
Come on. Let's go, Kenseth. Go to the inside. Nope. He won't make that aggressive move, will he? All right, that's fine.
Careful.
I'm
still
going
there.
to. Bye. Nope. I'm not letting you do this to me this time.
Careful, still there.
Oh, you're
Got
slowing me
one up
way
top.
down. Get out of
Car
here.
Coming inside now. Tower is called a caution.
Unbelievable. Do I hate that? Anyway.
We're going green.
If I came off the gas myself, I was going to lose him
down,
too.
green
You know
down.
what I mean? Like, I don't have a choice. We're not mending relationships with him, so I'm just shoving him and going. We'll just see
Still
where
there?
we end up. Apparently, we're going to end up losing everything. What? Unbelievable. How? I didn't actually even get to him. Oh, I love this. Come on. If this happens and we lose everyone, we're finishing 29. We're out of the draft. Oh, a little bit. Trying my best to catch up to them or at least not lose them enough. I'm technically still in that draft. Now I'm out of it. Yep, now I'm out of it. All right, we'll be back either at the end of the race or if a caution comes out, because again, I'm not wasting my time. It's very frustrating that happens. We were running just fine. Kenseth drives down on us because he's a rival and slows us down. There's nothing I can do. I touch the apron, I'm going to spin out alone. So if I'm going to spin out, his ass is coming with me. Anyway, like I said, end of the race or if a caution comes out. is, folks.
We finished the race.
In the end of it, we ended up getting lapped. You see our speed rating was actually good. It was just we got screwed by... we ended up... I mean, it's the obvious. We got screwed by rivals again. Final results here at Daytona in the Truck Series. Spencer Boyd takes the win. Grant Enfinger, Matt Crafton, Austin Hill, Josh Reum will round out your top 5. Then we go to 6th place, Max Cost. 9th place, John Perez. 10th place, Bryce Egan. 11th place, Bernardo D. Oliveira. Not 11th place, Bernardo Oliveira. And that's in his first showing. 12th place, Matt Malone in his first showing. 13th, Matt Kenseth. 14th, Parker Smith. 15th, David Schildhouse. 16th, Bradshaw Stout. 17th, Casey Kane. 18th, Lance Norick. 19th, Gary Norton. 20th, Michael Chavez. 21st, Taylor Carpenter. 26th, Jeremiah Graham. We came in 29th. And 2 trucks that did not finish. 31st, Speedy Jones. 32nd, Eliza Bethel. Fastest lap went to Taylor Carpenter at 47.665. Most laps led Josh Reum. On the move, Max Cost started 31st, finished 6th. And tough break, Angela Ruch started 4th, finished 30th. Oh, we actually got some decent money there, so that's nice. Might be able to do something with that. Had some savings, don't really care that much about that one. And our contract broke. Josh Reum, good to see you racing another NASCAR Truck Series season. Compliments him. He is happy, and I like that part. And this, folks, is where things get crazy. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to keep it in top 35s here. We have yet to run an Xfinity race. We're in Mike Harmon Racing with Joe Nemechek and Mike Harmon. Probably change our... Can I do it? Edit my car. Considering that all their colors are red, black, and white. Well, that's for another episode, actually, and we might have a different paint scheme by then. But, folks, in the next episode, you're going to see the NASCAR Racing Experience 300 at Daytona. Huge purse. Much bigger than the Truck Series. That could help us greatly in improving our truck as well. We're going to run half of it. I'm not going to run a 300-mile race. Just not... It's hard to keep it even at an hour, much less... That would be about a 2-hour race to try to break down. I'm not doing it. So we're going to run half in Xfinity and half in the Cup Series. That'll keep us around the range that we're at in the Truck Series. But folks, that's going to do it for this episode. I do want to take a moment out to say thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And until next time, and of course, as always, you take care.